expect to have like any fans when I came here. Like I had no expectations in that sort of way, and I think fans liked that. I don't know. I don't really get it, honestly. If I'm being honest, at the end of the day, I don't get it, but I feel super grateful for it.
If you thought Angel Reese was just going to cruise through this game, Kate Martin had other plans. This wasn't just a regular matchup, it felt like a score that needed settling. Angel Reese, known for her fire on the court, found herself in the headlines again, but not for the right reasons. A heated collision with Kate Martin had fans losing their minds. Was it just part of the game, or was Reese sending a message? And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Caitlin Clark's name is all over this. So what really happened? Did Angel Reese let the moment get to her? Did Kate Martin just expose her biggest weakness? And why does Caitlin Clark continue to be the name that keeps this league alive? But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. During a crucial unrivaled league matchup, Angel Reese and Kate Martin found themselves at the center of the action in a way nobody expected. The intensity was off the charts, and the stakes felt higher than ever. Reese, known for her fierce competitive spirit and unfiltered energy on the court, collided aggressively with Martin. The impact was enough to send shockwaves across the basketball world, leaving everyone wondering, was this just an unfortunate accident, or was there something deeper brewing beneath the surface? And just like that, social media went into a frenzy. Within minutes, the highlight of the collision was circulating everywhere. Fans were split down the middle. Was this just another part of an intense game, or was Reese making a statement, targeting Martin for her connection to Caitlin Clark? The takes were relentless. Some fans joked, Kate almost sent Barbie back to the bayou, while others argued, that wasn't basketball, that was straight up payback. It was the kind of moment that kept people talking long after the final buzzer. The tension in the arena was so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Every dribble echoed louder, every pass felt sharper, and every shot had an added layer of pressure. This wasn't just about adding points to the scoreboard. It was about making a statement. Each player knew that every move would be scrutinized, dissected, and replayed 1,000 times. The battle between Reese and Martin wasn't just a subplot in this game, it became the headline. And as the minutes ticked by, it became increasingly obvious that neither of them was going to back down. But if anyone thought Kate Martin would be rattled, they were dead wrong. She stood her ground, refusing to be intimidated. Instead of letting the moment shake her, she used it as fuel, playing with even more determination and precision. It was clear Martin wasn't just surviving the battle, she was thriving in it. Now let's take a step back. This wasn't some overnight drama. The tension between Reese and Martin goes back to their college days, where their playing styles clashed time and time again. Reese has always been an in-your-face type of player, commanding attention both on and off the court. Martin, on the other hand, plays with an unshakable focus. Her game speaks for itself. So when these two went head-to-head, you knew something was bound to happen. At first, it looked like Reese was determined to assert her dominance with physicality. But rather than engaging in theatrics, Martin had a different plan. She let her elite defense and sharp shooting do the talking. Every move was calculated, every shot measured, and every defensive play precise. Martin showed she wasn't just another player trying to survive against a powerhouse. She was a competitor determined to win. By halftime, the intensity had reached a boiling point. The fans in the arena and those watching at home could feel it. This wasn't just about winning a game, it was about earning respect. You could see the fire in their eyes. Reese was playing with aggression, but Martin was playing with intelligence. And in the long run, that was the difference. Now let's be real, Angel Reese is without a doubt one of the most talked about players in women's basketball today. But is she all talk? Sure, she scored 17 points in this game, but her inefficiency was impossible to ignore. Missed layups, sloppy plays, and over-the-top flops had people questioning whether she's truly evolving as a player. And then came the moment that had everyone cringing. Reese hit the floor after what appeared to be barely any contact. Rolling around like she had just been hit by a freight train, she tried to sell a foul. But here's the thing, the crowd wasn't buying it. The referees weren't buying it. Even the commentators had to hold back from calling it out. Meanwhile, Kate Martin, She kept her head down and focused on winning. No distractions, no unnecessary drama, just solid basketball. That's the difference between hype and hard work. And Martin was proving which one really wins games. The problem with Reese is that she thrives on being in the spotlight, but sometimes the spotlight exposes more than it hides. Her inefficiencies have become glaring, and her style of play, once considered fierce, is now being seen as reckless. If she wants to be the leader she believes she is, she'll need to adjust her approach and focus on elevating her game rather than just her image. Speaking of game changers, we have to talk about Caitlin Clark. Even though she wasn't even in this matchup, her presence was felt. Why? Because her impact on women's basketball is undeniable. Love her or hate her, Clark is the reason people are tuning in. When she plays, ratings skyrocket. The WNBA sees record-breaking viewership when she's on the court. Meanwhile, the unrivaled league? Well, let's just say they're still trying to figure out how to bottle that kind of magic. Clark is a once-in-a-generation type of player. She doesn't need drama to get attention. Her skill speaks for itself. And that's exactly why so many players want to challenge her, and why so many others want to play alongside her. She raises the level of the game. While Reese continues to grab headlines for antics, Clark's work ethic and raw skill keep pushing the sport forward. And guess what? Fans are starting to notice the difference. This game may have been between Reese and Martin, but in the grand scheme of things, the real winner continues to be Caitlin Clark and the standard she sets. All right, let's zoom out for a second. The Unrivaled League was supposed to be a fresh, exciting take on women's basketball, a league that would bring more attention, more competition, and more star power. But is it working? Well, the numbers tell a different story. Attendance is struggling, the hype isn't lasting, and let's be real, without Caitlin Clark, the energy just isn't there. The league needed a face, and Angel Reese was expected to be that player. She had the personality, the presence, and the spotlight. But if this game showed us anything, it's that being in the headlines doesn't always translate to dominating on the court. Reese's performance hasn't been strong enough to carry the league's momentum. Theatrics and drama might stir up some social media debates, but they don't win championships. And right now, Reese is losing both the game and the battle for respect. Fans aren't here for staged rivalries and unnecessary drama. They want competition. They want to see the best of the best push each other to new heights. They want buzzer beaters, clutch plays, and game-winning moments that make history. Right now, Kate Martin is embodying that growth and stepping up to the challenge. She's playing with heart, improving with every game, and proving that she belongs among the elite. Reese, she's still trying to figure it out. And if she doesn't adjust soon, she might find herself being left behind in a league that desperately needs real stars, not just big names. So what's the takeaway here? Kate Martin's performance wasn't just about personal revenge, it was a statement. She proved that skill, discipline, and composure will always win over theatrics and drama. She let her game do the talking, stepping up when it mattered most, showing that real competitors don't need to rely on distractions to make an impact. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has some serious decisions to make. Will she continue down this path of controversy and inconsistency? Will she lean into the media circus and flashy social media presence that has defined much of her career so far? Or will she silence the doubters, refine her game, and prove that she deserves to be in the same conversation as the best in the league? Because let's be honest right now, Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin are setting the standard, and Reese is struggling to keep up. The game has moved beyond just hype and headlines. Fans want to see results. And Reese, as talented as she is, has to start delivering on the court where it truly counts. At the end of the day, basketball isn't about who can talk the most trash, it's about who can win when it matters most. The crowd doesn't cheer for empty gestures. They cheer for clutch performances, game-winning shots, and players who step up under pressure. On this night, that wasn't Angel Reese. If she wants to change that narrative, it's on her to put in the work and show the world that she's more than just a storyline, she's a winner. One thing's for sure, the world will be watching. This moment could define her career, and how she responds will tell us everything we need to know. Will she take the criticism, learn from her mistakes, and come back stronger? Or will she double down on the theatrics, ignoring the hard work it takes to truly dominate in this sport? Right now, she's at a crossroads. The talent is there, no one is denying that, but talent alone isn't enough. The best players in the world push themselves beyond their limits, sharpening their weaknesses and evolving their game. Caitlin Clark has done that. Kate Martin has done that. Now it's up to Angel Reese to decide if she will do the same. Basketball isn't just about flashy moves and viral moments, it's about heart, discipline, and relentless effort. And in the long run, those qualities will always win out. The question is, does Angel Reese have what it takes to rise above the noise and prove she's more than just a headline? Time will tell. But one thing's for certain, if she doesn't take control of her own story, someone else will write it for her. And that's a wrap. This game had everything: big plays, big mistakes, and a whole lot of drama. Angel Reese came in with something to prove, but Kate Martin made sure she left with an L. But now it's your turn. What do you think? Did Reese let the moment get to her? Did Martin just prove she's the real deal? And how much longer will Caitlin Clark's name keep running this league? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you've got to say. And hey, if you like this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We've got plenty more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.